This morning, new fallout amid stunning revelations. Former President Trump tested positive for COVID-19 3 days before that contentious first debate with then-candidate Joe Biden.
I don't wear masks like him. Every time you see him, he's got a mask.
The disclosure in a new book by Mr. Trump's former chief of staff, Mark Meadows, and obtained by The Guardian, but not reviewed by NBC News. Meadows adds that Mr. Trump received a negative result from a separate test hours later. 3 sources familiar with the matter confirmed that timeline to NBC News, and 2 of those sources characterized the former president's initial test as a false positive because of that subsequent negative test, a point Meadows echoed overnight.
Well, the president's right. It's fake news.
How did it all unfold? September 26th, Mr. Trump presided over a Rose Garden ceremony to nominate Amy Coney Barrett to the Supreme Court, and then that evening traveled to a rally in Pennsylvania when the positive test came in, sending shockwaves through the White House, according to The Guardian. In the days following, a busy public schedule, including a ceremony with Gold Star families and a COVID briefing, all before heading to that debate on Tuesday, September 29th. Then Friday, October 2nd, the bombshell. Mr. Trump announced he'd contracted COVID after receiving a positive test. On the exact same day, New York Times reporter Michael Shear tested positive for COVID after he'd traveled with the president aboard Air Force One on the day of the Pennsylvania rally. Bottom line, do you think you got COVID from former President Trump?
I can't be 100% sure. I was on that plane. We were talking to the president. He didn't have a mask on. It was pretty clear to me that the plane was where I got COVID.
Weeks later, and after the former president was out of the hospital, Savannah pressed Mr. Trump about when exactly he tested positive.
When did you last remember having a negative test?
Well, I test quite a bit, and I can tell you that before the debate, which I thought it was a very good debate, and I felt fantastically. I had no problem before.
Did you test the day of the debate?
I don't know. I don't even remember. I test all the time. But I can tell you this. After the debate, like I guess a day or so, I think it was Thursday evening, maybe even late Thursday evening, I tested positive. That's when I first found out.
Of course, the key exchange there. Mr. Trump said in a statement, the story of me having COVID prior to or during the first debate is, quote, fake news. But he did not address whether he had received a positive test before the first debate. Craig.
Our chief White House correspondent, Kristen Welker, there at the White House. Kristen, thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.